Now we shall approach the puzzle which is directly to our right, which is called Unreachable Garden. Right, I actually kind of like this one because there are two different ways you can go about solving it, and it's kind of hilarious the alternate way you can go about doing this one. But first of all, we need to focus on opening this door. So place the original connector like that, and your clone connector should be placed somewhere out here. You'll have to, like, sort of fidget around with the first connector you placed to begin with, so that way it connects with the one that we just placed. And if you did this right, then all of the doors shall be open. And there will be plenty of opportunities of what you might possibly do at this point onwards. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the recording prematurely. Right, so there are two methods you can go about solving this puzzle. I'm gonna go... yeah, maybe do the legitimate one first, because, you know, this is kind of what you're kind of watching this video as a walkthrough, right? So you want to see how this is actually done? Well, fine. I shall enlighten you. First of all, start recording and just stand here staring at the screen for about, I don't know, 30 seconds maybe. You see, in the following courtyard, you need to bring a blue laser over there to collect a signal box. That's all you need to do, and then you need to bring that laser back. But the thing is, in our current recording state, we cannot really do much. We can move this connector, but that will reset everything, and that would be terrible, so just don't do that. However, once the recording has finished, and by finished I mean right now, you can grab this and reconnect it. Just latch it over to this door, pick up the hexahedron, and then escape without running into any more walls. This is of crucial importance. You want to have all of these items right here. And from this point onwards, it's actually a little bit of a breeze. But I think I might need to actually reset the first connector that I placed slightly. I think I might have just wanted to keep it right about here-ish, which is part of the problem because all the lasers are now intersecting. And this all just has to do with fidgety positioning. So it's time to reset that one, guys. There we go. Alright, we fixed it. I had to cut the video right there because I kind of messed up the steps a little bit, but I fixed it. Alright, now you want to start recording and grab the platform that is placed on the pedestal. Now this is a process of transporting this first connector after the post-recording, like at the post-recording phase of everything. Then jump on the box with the connector and jump on your platform. Then, with you carrying the platform, jump on the box, let yourself up there, and basically all you have to do from that point is actually just reposition the connector with the recorded version, and then that should open the door to the sigil. And that's basically it. It's a little bit difficult to understand at first, and I'll admit, probably the better way to go about doing this is to just do it the illegitimate way, which is, yeah, that's fun. I like doing it the illegitimate way just because it's faster, it's more efficient, and overall just a lot more humorous, I feel. I found this quite humorous, so I'm going to do it just like so. So jump up here and then maybe do the connection thing, and then boom, the sigil is yours. But I don't feel like doing it that way. I mean, I'm sure as I've already stressed, I don't like doing things the proper way, so instead what I'm going to do is reset the connector all over again. And, you know, the reason I'm doing this... oh boy, you're gonna love this one. So, I'll see you when this is set up once again. There we go. Now, this is the beginning phase for professional strategy number 2. Now, you don't actually need a box for this one. That box could basically go back in the original courtyard for all we care. We could just, you know, like, toss it right here. It doesn't really matter in the end. What you want to do is just start recording yourself, pick up the platform, and then go waltz over to where this particular wall is. Because this is the wall which you can access from the other side if you run through the door, and you can jump on your clone's platform. And if you've done this correctly, just take a very merry stroll over to this adjacent wall, and then, you know, just stand right around here. I want to say, you know, jump a few times, so that way you can practice your jumping jacks while you wait for yourself on top to actually figure out what you're supposed to do. And now let's play it back and see if I didn't waste anyone's time. Do a little bit of ladder scaling, wait for you to be right there. That's perfect. You are in the best position, little friend. Now, little friend is going to carry me over to that adjacent wall, which I just instructed you to do. Of course, if you are using this as a guide. If not, then, well, welcome to the Talos Principle. I hope you're enjoying your time here with legitimate strategies on how to solve puzzles. You see, I don't really know why they let you do things like this, but, you know, this is just another interesting way which you can collect this sigil by. And, yeah, good puzzle. The only way you can escape is by resetting, too. So, don't forget to reboot your computer in order to install these new Windows updates. Right, puzzle number 2 out of 3 is done, and now we just have one final puzzle, one final sigil to collect. And we also have these statues of kings, which actually look pretty cool because this is the first time you get to see a close-up of them. Yes. Right then, enough getting sidetracked. We do happen to have one more puzzle to do. Oh, also QR code, how about that? I never actually noticed that one right there, but now I did. Nexus. I believe Nexus is probably one of the most relaxing puzzles in the entire game. There's very little room for error in this one. In fact, the only possible way you could get stuck is just by misplacing a connector when you're in the wrong position, but I think that might just have to do with collision detection of certain objects, and it's really not threatening. Like, this puzzle doesn't take too much time in the first place. And as I said before, candidate for being the easiest one in the entire game. It's nice to have a little puzzle which you can just sort of relax with, do a whole bunch of connecting with, make all sorts of connections with your friends and your boxes. Just do things however you please. I mean, obviously, there aren't many alternate ways you can complete this puzzle, because that would probably just be too easy, way too easy for this game, in fact. I don't know what else to say about it, however. It's just kind of the last puzzle that you might feel like tackling, and it's fun. It's a fun puzzle. I like fun puzzles. So, just do this and take the jam with you, jam this door, and the final step to this puzzle is to just do a little bit of connecting through these little peepholes back here. And that's basically it. After you do this, you'll win a sigil, you'll win the game. That's essentially it. There's a lot of winning the game that you can do in the Talos Principle, but this is ultimately the winner of all time. Sexy awards for robots. Just connect a red laser through all of those windows and boom, they just give you a sigil just like that. Beep, 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 beep. And also there's a fan right here. If you take this fan, you can enter a secret courtyard, which is, well, not really secret because it's exposed right in the open. If you ride this vertical shaft, you can see the entire land in all of its beauty. And that's a neat little thing they present you with in the final area of the game. But that is about it. That's basically all of the sigils collected in the entire game. And now, we are almost finished with the Talos Principle. There are only 3 different endings to the game which we must all uncover. However, I am going to be doing that in the next recording session, but hopefully that recording session will be very soon, because this is like 2 days before the DLC levels are released, and I want to make sure I finish this as soon as possible, because then I have to export the videos, and I have to upload them, and then it's gonna be a little bit busy. So, in order not to cause any more delay, I would just like to thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day or evening, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.